So you saw the thumbnail, you know what time it is. We're gonna take that Honda motor and that BMW transmission. Well, no, there it is. That one, that ZF Trans. We're gonna put that transmission on that motor using nothing but that. Let's do it. We have to take this clutch apart so we can get everything lined up right, because you can see in there it's not lined up. Plus we have to take it apart to bolt it to the engine anyway, so let's go do that. All right, I got it apart. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna bolt this little guy right here to the engine with these bolts. So we got our TF Works twin disc clutch set, flywheel, all that stuff bolted on, Loctited. We're good to go with that. Got our little alignment tube on there. I'm gonna leave that in there until we bolt the trans up and pull it out. We have to install this because with the engine facing the firewall that way, with the normal one, which is somewhere over there in a pile of junk, the outlet goes straight out in a front wheel drive car. So this way, we'll have more clearance with the firewall. So you can go spend some money on a K24. I just went on Amazon and got this. It was like 70 something bucks, whatever. It was in my house in 2 days. There are some studs that are here from factory for the water block that goes there, the coolant housing, whatever you want to call it. Put 2 nuts on it, 10 mils, tighten them up, pull the whole stud right out. So that way you can run the supplied hardware so you can bolt your coolant housing right up. And we're not going to use, it does come with like the whole neck thing or whatever, which in a front wheel drive application is kind of cool to have, but we don't need that junk. Just get it started. Oh, don't forget, it comes with O-rings. Make sure you put those in. There's a metal gasket that comes with the factory one. Just throw that out. You know, worst case scenario, if we have to, we'll Honda bond it, but I feel fine with those O-rings. Really tight tolerance with that bolt. Probably just dirty threads. Just dirty threads, you know, so whenever you're putting something together, you're making modifications and stuff like that, metal, crud, stuff's gonna get in your threads. So if you feel it's a little tight and you're worried about it, back it out. But if not, just go ahead and send it through. It'll be fine.
You're so good at how-to videos.
I'm not. I hate doing how-to videos, man. Like, I hate doing how-to videos. I'm having fun. This is the first time I've ever done like a huge project like this. And I'm not even like, oh, like I have you to help me, which is awesome, you know, like, but at the end of the day, man, like this is the first, cool build that I've ever done, you know, like on camera or whatever, you know. These are going to go all the way in. These are going to stick out a little bit. No big deal. But just, if you order it and you're like, oh no, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, what's the torque spec on those?
Just hand tight.
Ugga-dugga?
Pretty much hand tight. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Ugga. I love when people, there's a guy I used to work with. He came to help me one day on a car. He was like, well, let me get the gun. Let me put Ugga. I'm like, no, you get out of here. Mr. Snap a breakup bolt. Good. I'm happy with that. So there we go. Nothing hitting the firewall now. So hopefully.
Let's see. Yeah, that's a lot less bulky than what the factory one was.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
don't even know. I think I still got it somewhere here.
Yeah, that's a huge difference.
You know, I mean, this would be a problem. This is a problem. So, ta-da.
Yeah, if somebody had a welder, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they felt like trying to weld some really crappy cast aluminum, then they could modify this to work. But how much was this again?
$67.
Yeah.
It was $67, and I ordered it sitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
Sitting on the toilet, I ordered it. So it's like,
bill it.
you could work and weld, or you could just spend the money. 360-degree swivel water neck. Super important because we don't know which way we need to point this. Plus the factory stuff's all plastic, metal. It has like a line that goes this way. For a Honda, or actually this came out on Acura TSX, but for that engine bay, the orientation of the engine, that worked fine for them. But for us, we need things a little bit differently. So with this here, if you take a look, you can unscrew this. It comes with AN fitting, 16 AN, so you can boop, put that in there, but look inside. Already comes with a thermostat load. It's like 185 degrees. You got a whole swivel here. And once you get it where you want it, tighten it, you're good to go. And it'll hold this from swiveling. On the back side, you got a spot for a sensor. And then you got another spot here if you wanted to put something else, but like maybe pressure and temperature, or coolant pressure and coolant temperature, because our fuel tech, our FT450 fuel tech, it'll let us do that, provided you have like enough inputs and outputs. But it's just cool to have. And this was cheap. This is another thing, you know, Amazon, you know, so you don't have to break the bank to order stuff like this. You know, you don't have to go K-tuned. I mean, this stuff's cheap. You can order it on your freaking lunch break. You know, order a part every week. You work, you get your paycheck. You want one part per week. Order something and keep it going, because the day you stop, that's it. You're not doing nothing. So there we go. Seems Legit Garage. Check them out right there. Zinc plated E46, E36 adapter to go from the 3-bolt to our universal joint stuff. And then we got all our bolts here. We'll brake clean everything, but they were really cool. Send me a cool sticker, send me a cool koozie from my Sprite. So thanks, guys. All right, so check it out. Seems Legit Garage adapter to go from a 3-bolt, right? To go from 3-bolt, get rid of that junk, so we can put our 1350 Dana Spicer U-joint, and then we can use our Spicer drivetrain products U-joint in there. Boop, you can imagine that's how that works. Because BMW uses a 2-piece drive shaft, we're not doing that. We're putting one piece to put the power down. So we go from junk to real deal. So, like you saw before, we put the clutch in, we Loctited everything, everything's nice and legit. We're gonna take our transmission, we're gonna use 2 bolts as we align it in. This is known to be a tight fit, so she gonna fight, it's going down. So check it out. We have the cross member cut out. We've got a new heat shield up there. We've got our panel from LRE Fab ready to go in. We got our mounts mounted up right there. Here's the other parts of the mounts. And we're gonna use all of that to put all of this Honda K24 motor, this BMW Z3 5-speed trans, and all of the goodies that you saw us bolt in the Camaro. I mean, that should be fine. That should be more than fine.
Look,
Should be more than fine.
trust me, you want a couple extra pumps.
I mean, I can, a couple extra pumps. It's not Starbucks, man.
Nah, you want a couple extra pumps. Because when it looks like it's fine, it's not always fine.
It's like a Picasso, fine from afar, but far from
Yeah.
fine. All right, so inch it down.
It's gonna have to go in.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come in
further.
somewhere. All right, hold up. Hold up.
also if we can get enough angle tilting down.
Yeah.
That's like, I don't think...
we'll be able to get
the
that.
chain
If
is
we need
not
to
right.
put this chain here.
Yeah, the chain's wrong.
Yeah, we need to stop. Back it up. Go up again.
I don't know. How much can we tilt?
I just didn't want to bring it all the way in with the motor sky high.
Tell me when I could go down some.
Come on down a little bit.
A little.
Come down a little bit. Lower stop.
Forward.
I'm watching.
Alright, come down some.
Watch your hand, Nelson.
Yeah.
I'm on the outside of it.
Here, I got-
Oh.
Look, tilt it.
More
You
tilt.
guys are gonna have to tilt it. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Yeah,
tilting.
just like that, and then I'm gonna
Bring it
drop
in.
it down.
All right.
All right,
But it's
all right. Hold on.
Yeah.
What are we hitting?
oil pan, sounds like.
Sweet.
All right, bring it forward a little. Push it down.
We'll try and go down. I'm trying to drop down some because
Okay.
if we can get that.
Yeah, we
that
get the
thing-
tail shaft down.
Here, hold on a second. We need to pick up instead of pulling it towards you.
Okay.
Pick up. All right. Bring it in and down a little.
All right, one moment.
All right, stop.
All right, I'll stop.
You alright?
Push it in, yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
No, pull it back out a little bit.
Pull it out, why?
Oh,
Yeah.
watch his hand.
The back. It'll come straight down.
So down, yeah. We got plenty of room. What's holding it?
Oh, hold on.
It's just Cal. It's just Cal.
Come on down. No, there's metal underneath that cow. Alright.
All right.
So now,
In.
come down just a little bit. Come down, keep coming down. Alright,
That's
hold on.
fine.
Now let's do the angle.
What you mean?
Turn. Spin it.
Show me what you mean.
Spin it.
Is this even doing anything?
We put some, yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine, keep going. We put some white lithium just on it, but we only put it on like a little section. So it's all squeaky McGee all the way through, you know?
I don't care if it squeaks. I
That's
just
good, keep going.
That's AC Delco, man. That's high
Yeah,
quality.
man. It's that GM, baby. It's basically almost all the way back.
Yeah, we're having to use the jack.
So we're gonna do pull the jack and then we gotta come up with it.
Keep going. It's getting close. How much higher can you go?
I'm max.
It's touching.
I do not have a good spot.
You need me to come down some or?
No, I just, it's gonna slip off. Just hold on.
I don't want about to slip out.
No, we go down again. Not, I'm going down, not you.
I got you. I'm putting the pliers on.
I'm basically just holding the motor. I'm not really putting any pressure on or anything. I'm just keeping
You want us
it
to try and grab the trans a little bit or the bell plate and try to pull it up some?
Yeah, because I mean, if there's a way to get it up, I could
Let's
put the
try
jack
and
in.
swing.
Almost. You did that right there. Let go. Down. Oh, fuck. Go up again.
Oh man.
Alright. If you drop it down now, that's probably gonna work. Maybe.
Probably it'll work.
No, it feels solid on there.
No.
Oh, go
Hold
Cal.
on.
Getting
I
Cal.
gotta come down a little bit here.
Keep going.
Yeah, we gotta go in too. It's moving in some now. Alright, right there's enough.
Alright, stopping. Sweet.
Go ahead and slowly work its way in.
How did you find a way to run from the city of the sun? You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for the sun. It don't matter what we think when it's all.
So as you can see, the K24 is in the car, made it to the BMW Z3 Trans with our adapter kit. Clutch is inside all that. We'll never have to worry about that ever again. We got everything positioned where we want it to be with our new mounts. So in the next video, stay tuned because we're gonna put a lot more stuff together. You're gonna see a lot more development. I'm having a lot of fun and I'm glad you guys are with me. So let's get on the next one.